Nepali media quoted a committee of experts, including local geographers and climbers, suggesting that there are several more 800 meters peaks than the commonly accepted 14. Some in Nepal's tourism industry have been trying to gain official acceptance of this idea for over a decade. These 6 new Nepali 800s on their list are subsidiary summits of the main peak, according to globally accepted definitions. But it raises an interesting question. How do you tell a sub-summit from an independent peak? The Nepalis enlarged the classical list of 800 meters peak to include the 4 secondary summits of Kanchenjunga and 2 points of Lhotse, Lhotse Middle and Lhotse Shar. If we were really flexible, we could add even more peaks to the 800 meter list. The team at 800s.com has compiled a complete list of 800. According to 800s.com, Lhotse has not 2 but 6 separate points above 8,200 meters, 4 of them still unclimbed. The Kanchenjunga Massif features 5 secondary points, and Everest and Annapurna also feature sub-summits. Under the same criteria, there would be extra 800s in Pakistan. K2 has a southwest peak, for example. A 800s.com's member told that the listed subsidiary peaks would make interesting climbing, but that they are not independent peaks. The higher subsidiary are quite interesting because of their remarkable age, but of course, there remain no mountains, just subsidiary peaks, he told. Some are reluctant to abandon the dream of having several other 800 peaks up which to guide clients. The Kathmandu Post claims that Kanchenjunga West, also known as Yalungkang, was accepted as 800 number 15 in 2014 and opened to foreign expeditions, but the international mountain fraternity have been holding back endorsing it. Which criteria decide what is a subsidiary and what is an independent peak? In this case, Nepal has different criteria from others. A mountain is normally considered a separate peak if the cold distance between 2 peaks, the lowest point on the ridge, is at least 500 meters, and if the peak has a separate road not shared with any other peak. However, the generally accepted parameters for an independent mountain, from the Alps to the Andes to Himalaya, are not based on the distance between peaks. Rather, it depends on a peak's topographical features, especially its prominence, the elevation of a summit relative to its surrounding terrain. Prominence is not the only factor that helps classify mountains. The UEAA also applies some subjective criteria. Occasionally, it has granted the mountain designation to peak with modest prominence but high mountaineering interest or distinctive features, a highly technical pinnacle, for example, or a challenge gap between it and the main peak. And the cheering Sherpa admits that the Nepalese have a clear objective. We have been consistently lobbying for international recognition of these 6 mountains that will boost our tourism, he said.